Hello there, guys and gals. Once again, Brian here. We are today going to have a big job, kind of. Not that awful big, but what we're going to do is we are going to be rebuilding my forks on my kx450. And I'm waiting for the springs right now. I think the springs should be here within about 20-30 minutes. But I still have to order the bushing kit, which the seller on eBay has in his ad that it's going to take 2 days to get here. But we all know them people get on their eBay and they put these delivery dates so you will buy their product, so you think you're going to get it quick. And then when they don't get there, they come back, oh, well, the weather was, it had 2 inches of snow in Salt Lake City, and then it had, you just a bunch of crap. Just using an excuse, delay the delivery because they knew they couldn't get it here on time. So they just said they'll get a good delivery date and they'll buy it from us and we'll make an excuse up later. So that's how that works. But anyway, I did send the message to the seller to see if he could really get them here in 2 days. He hasn't answered, but I think I'm going to go ahead and order them. The ad says 2 days. I'll just copy it. And if it don't get here, I'll ask him to refund the money or give me a discount. Your ad lied. You said you'd get it here and it didn't. So be a man. Do what you say you're supposed to do or going to do. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything set up. And what we're going to do, I've done this before a couple of times, but it's still a little bit confusing to me. There's a lot of steps, a lot of processes in doing this. So what I'm going to do is we'll set everything up, and I'll try to show y'all every little thing that I do. And I'm also going to refer to a video that I got on rebuilding these forks. It's been very, very helpful every time I've done it. And so during this time, we'll all be learning. I'll be learning a little bit, and I'll be, showing y'all as we go along what the video says, and then, plus what I know and what I've, little tricks and things that I've learned by doing this. I've done it quite a few times, but there's always something that I forget, so that's why I like to refer back to this video often, and because it shows everything on rebuilding the Showa forks, and so that's what we're going to do. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to the mailbox, see if them damn springs are here, and then I'll get all the camera and everything set up. I've got my forks out already, as you can see here. Y'all know how to do that. If you're working on a damn motorcycle, you know how to get a forks out of a motorcycle. So I didn't film that just to be a waste of time. So what we're going to do is start out from here, and we'll go from there. So let me go check, see if them bad boys are here, and I'll return. Woohoo! And they are here. So's my sandwich. Anyway. All right. Well, I'm going to get these taken out of the box. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's already open. Cool. There they go. I don't know what this is for. I don't get it. Oh well. There's the springs. Cool beans, dude. All right, let me get the camera set up and we'll get going on these forks. Yeah, be back. All right, guys, here we go. We are back in action. Got my springs out and everything, and I was looking, to see what this damn metal tube was that came with the, hang on. Came with the shocks, this metal tube here. Well, what it is a spring preload adjusted mod like thing. You cut this to fit the spring preload into your shocks, because the springs that come in race tech springs, usually they say they come shorter than stock springs, so you have to kind of make up the difference, and you make up the difference with this here. I got to looking at some of the instructions on how to do this. It says most full-size dirt bikes are 3 to 5 millimeters, so, and it also came with washers that you got to put on the ends of these when you install it, so you don't have that rough edge up against the shock cap or anything like that. So, but we're going to deal with that later. We'll go on right now with what we are doing. Set y'all up here. What we're going to do first here is, before we take all this apart, we're going to take and measure our daggum clicker settings. Now, what you want to do is, first you'll turn them inwards, and that will tell you how many clicks that you have. Usually I do 12 on mine. Sometimes I may be different, but I usually try to stay at 12. Now, seeing as how I'm getting these done and everything, what I'm going to do. Oh yeah, I got to tell you, I ordered a whole bushing kit for it, new bushing kit and new seals, and I'm supposed to have them here tomorrow. Got them overnighted, man, for $25, dude. That ain't hardly shit for an overnight package. That is killer. So hopefully they'll be here tomorrow and we can go and finish this up. So, but anyway, what we're gonna do here, first thing we're gonna do, get your forks and turn your set your clickers. Make sure you get them where you know they are or where they were. So I'm gonna take mine and turn it clockwise. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's it. Usually that is what that is. And then after you get that setting, write it down, do whatever you want to do. Then you're gonna take and loosen it all the way back out till it don't go no more. There's mine right there. So that's the top of that one. Now I think got to do the bottom also. Get this thing right there. All right, hang on a sec. Okay, yeah. What we're gonna do is you're gonna take and clean out around through here, man, before you do these. That's what I like to do anyway. You know, just so you'll have a clean work area around your shock. That ain't doing worth a piss. Hey, look here. Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll take a piece of emery cloth, something like this here, and take my screwdriver, put it up in yonder, go around it like so, and get this all kind of cleaned out pretty good. That way, you nothing when you take this loose. In our next step, you ain't gonna have nothing going in there or anything. You know, you don't have to go this route this far because the car's cleaning it. But I do because I'm OCD with this shit. So that's why I do like this. Um, you know, just check around it, make sure it's pretty clean. You know, and then do the same with your bottom thing here. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's it. And back it all the way out. I think it's about 20, 16. I don't know. 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Right. Now it's 23, 22, 23, 23 really. But you know what I'm saying. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get the oil out of these things first. And y'all know how to do that, I'm pretty sure. What you're going to do is, and remember when you're taking these forks out of your motorcycle, go ahead and loosen these caps up before you get them out of your fork, you know. That way you don't have to stick them in a vise or anything and try to get these things loose because they can be tight. And if you don't have fork vise or fork things for your vise, it can damage them. And also when you're taking them loose, don't hold nothing right here around it to try to hold it. Don't put nothing there to hold it because you're tightening the cap. You're tightening the threads around it when you clamp something down right there to hold it, and it makes it real tight trying to get that off. So trying to grab it down here somewhere where your threads ain't on right here. You know what I mean? Because if you try to hold it right there, you're fighting yourself. You're just tightening this more. So do down here. I usually take it and put it in my forks and slide these forks down one. I don't let it come out of the bottom triple clamp, but I let it come out of the top one so I can get my tool here on there and loosen it, and then I'll loosen the bottom one, pull the fork out. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go empty these real quick, and I shall return. Okay, guys. Now we've got the oil drained out of both of them. The clickers done on both of them. Now we're gonna take and get this nut right here off, which is a 21 millimeter. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna see if my little impact will get this off. I doubt it, but we'll give it a shot. You know. Like I say, it might. I don't know. Very seriously doubt it. These things are usually pretty tight. Last time I did it, I tightened them up pert near good. And we're going to have to put this in the vise. So let's get some towels down here just in case. These things can get messy, you know what I mean, Burn? I don't want to get it all over my landlord's garage. Of course, you know, like I say, it's a garage, but hell, no sense in getting dirtier than you have to. So what we're gonna do is let's see if this will. I hate to do this, but I sure enough want to try. I bet I could do one of my air gun. Let's try that. Better with the impact. I bet the impact would probably get it. I don't know. Let's try it. Alrighty then. We'll try it without the vise first because the impact can get it and we don't need it. Gotta let that build up for a second. So take a drink of our nice, and nosy. Alright. This ain't a bad job. I've done it, guys. It's easily pretty easy. Now that new thing about the fork springs and all that, I don't understand that, but we'll all work through it. See how it goes. Okie dokie. Can't tell if it's built up yet or not. Let's just see if this thing will even take it off first. I doubt it will. Well, I'll be damned. I'll be daggone it, darn it, do me doggy dog. Ha! Alright, well, hell. Good deal. No impact needed on that one there, guys and gals. Cool. So I'm going to show you now. What we got to do next is we got to get the thing out of there. And where this tool comes in, and it's really so handy. And also, when you're doing this, it's easy to push down on these things, but well, when you've got your axle in there, and you'll see what I'm saying in just a second. It's hard to push down on that damn yoke or whatever you want to call it, the fork leg by yourself. So what I'm doing, I'm saying I got to push this down, and this nut is up under it. I got to push it down like that, see it coming up, and then this little baby right here will hold it. So what I'm going to do is put this thing in here, the old front axle. Way I can push down on it easier, you know. Well, if the damn thing will go in there. Oh, come on, man. What the hell? Well, maybe I did not spread my fart far enough. I don't know, shit. Oh, well. Let's see. Yeah. I think that'll do it. Then you're going to you push it down, take your little tool. Can't stick it in there like that. I think that's the way it goes. Yeah. Okay, there you got it. Now we can take this bolt out, or take this nut off. Let me get it right here. So, hope I'm doing this right. Yeah, take that off and that off. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Now that's where you gotta have that wrench on there to hold it. I think that's a 17. I'm not sure. Maybe smaller. Nope, 17. Okay. And there we go. That big old socket, man. Something else, man. Alrighty then. Let's see. Let me get this. Alright, let me go get this. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, I want to get me a rag. I just wanted to kind of clean up on this little nut right here. I'm taking it off. Make sure everything's off of it and everything. That's all I really wanted to do. I should have this in a vise, but my dumb ass don't, so. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this bad boy all the way off. I don't know why. There we go. And there you got it. And while you got your little thing in here, go on and pull your rod. You can take this little thing right here, dip it down in there, pull your rod all the way out. Your little damp or little adjustment rod right there. All right. Now we can take our little tool back out, and this will go up all the way back down in there, and we'll be able to pull it apart. Okay. So go ahead and take this out. Don't let it slam. Alrighty then. Now let's do this here. Alrighty then. All right, now that we've got that done, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to make sure you put your little rod somewhere safe. You don't want to damage it. Put it nowhere in the way. What we're going to do, trying to make a neat little area here to keep all my stuff. Okay, we'll go ahead and separate these two now. So, now your rod's down in there, take and go ahead and unscrew your cap. And I'm gonna make me a place to put my stuff here so I ain't got a little nasty spot. All my rags are gone. That's awesome. So we're gonna use 2 for 2. Alrighty. So what we're gonna do is take this on out. Make sure you put it somewhere you ain't gonna tear nothing up or get dirty. Alrighty. So we're gonna lay this over here to the side. And put my little rag up under her. Alright. And then take and dump whatever else you have and else in there. Go and dump it out. Take your spring out, obviously. Duh. Okay. Alright, then, alright, next, what we're going to do is we're going to get our little seal off here, which ain't as pretty easy. Let's see. We need just a little screwdriver. Okay, these outside seals come off very easy. Just take a little screwdriver and pry it down in there and just pop her on off like that there. And there you have it. See, she's on and off. Yeah, you got to dig down in. Hopefully they're not that bad, and they'll come right off like that. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're tough and old, and you know what I mean, wore out. So may be different. You never know. So let's see here. I was just measuring the springs on these things. All I was doing. Yeah, they're the same thing, same length, a little bit smaller, but same length. Okay. I don't guess that even really see because I'm putting this big one on here. This is a stock spring. And here's the new spring. Huh. Okay. We'll put some washers on that for that. That's why it came with these, I believe. These little washers here. You put it on the spring so it don't touch nothing. I think that's what they're for. I'm just messing around, just checking stuff out, guys. I don't know. This is one of them spacers I got, or washers I got. Just looking here at it. Okay. All right. Now I can quit all my messing around and we can get back to what we're doing. Okay. Got that out. Now there's a little clip up in here. You can get with a screwdriver. Just take it and there's a spot you can put your screwdriver in and pop it out. Just like so. That's off of there. Alrighty. Then what you do is you just take and pop this thing and it'll get that inside seal out. There we go. La la. Voila. Alrighty. And you can take these things off as they, as they come off on your, what go up into your bike. So what you got here, you got your big bushing. They'll slide right off. Just take a little screwdriver to them. That one don't look too awful bad. That one is completely, is not. It is gone. Needs another one. That one goes off. And then your spacer or washer. And then of course your seal. Be careful, let's see if I can. I want to make sure I don't try to tear it up while I'm getting it off, you know what I mean? You know what, I might. Nah, gotta get it off. I think we did okay, guys and gals. There's our seals. Alrighty then. Now, y'all see how that was done? That wasn't too daggone bad. And see, there's how they all go back together. Got your little treat, a little way to go on everything. So put all that to the side. Once you do that, then you got everything loose. Take and dump out any oil out of your bottom half of your shock. You'll have a little bit in there. Or you can stand it up and let it sit there for while you're working on your bike or doing whatever you're doing and cleaning everything up. That's what I like to do is get everything cleaned up, taken care of, as well. As you know, we still got to do the other side, but it's the same process for the other side. Not that hard. Don't be scared of it. Easy to do. All right. So now we're going to do the other side. We'll be done with that side. And then, guys and gals, we will be waiting on our seal kit, our bushings and seals to come in. And we'll get it back finished. Be done with this bad boy. Then we're going to have to take and get the shocks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get them all put back together. And then what I'll do is I'll take it to the motorcycle suspension guy and tell him, say, look here, just do my valving. I've got the seals, the shocks, everything is ready to go. All you need to do is the valve. Just revalve it. That's all. I got everything ready for it. Don't have to buy the seals. Don't have to buy the bushings because most places will buy their own seals and bushings and they're outrageous. They always say, "Oh, we go OEM." Well, the damn OEM seals for these things are very expensive. So I went and bought a Turner kit for the bushings and Turner kit for the seals. So, like I say, 100 and a quarter out the door for next day air. So tomorrow we'll be back and we're gonna see if we can finish all these up. Get on with it. Have a good day, guys and gals. We will see you probably tomorrow. Peace.